It's a privilege for me to spend just a few minutes with you describing one of the programs that I've been teaching across the country. These programs have helped companies improve their bottom line productivity by ensuring valuable implemented takeaways. Now, when I say valuable implemented takeaways, what I mean is each of these programs come with a handout with specific tools. And I ask the participants to take one, no more than two of these tools, and practice them for 60 days so they become habits. They change their lives. At the end of the program, we spend a brief amount of time and I ask which ones they're committed to and why, to encourage them to own them. So today I'd like to speak just a little bit about one of the programs, Selling for Success. Selling for Success is about a sales cycle that's been developed that makes it much more appropriate to be able to get a salesperson to tell you where they're specifically at with their customers. And believe me, we're all salespeople. The core and the first part of the sales cycle is building relationships. And I give you different skills on how to build relationships. So one, by asking questions of them, 80-20. So you ask questions far away from them, like, for example, tell me about your company, tell me about what you do. And then finally you end up with questions that drive them closer to home about their family. If they speak about themselves for more than 15 minutes, they will automatically move to the second part of the cycle. They will tell you what their need is. And I use a stronger word than need in the sales cycle. I call it pain, because pain in the present is my machine's broken down and I need it fixed right away. And pain in the future, these are your two greatest needs. Pain in the future is, I'm afraid that if this specific piece of equipment goes down, that it'll bottleneck and I won't have any productivity. So once we build a relationship, they share their need or their pain. Then the next important part is to demonstrate to you who the decision maker is. So example one of the tools would be, besides you and me, who else would be involved in making this decision? From finding out the decision, the next part's the most difficult part for a salesperson. It's about the money. It's called investment. And the idea in investment is to take the pains that we've discovered, and they need to be at least 4 times more costly to them than the value of what you're going to present to them. The last part of the sales cycle is demonstration. Notice that in this sales cycle, we don't talk about a product until we've identified the person, the need, get a commitment from them, and finally, what would solve their problem on a costly fashion. As you relate in your group, if you think that these specific skills need to be improved, if you think you need to know where they are in a sales cycle so you can come up and say, tell me where you are, well, I'm all about right now identifying and securing the right individual to make the decision, and then I would say to you, what's your next step? So if you think that would help your team, please consider me for your next guest speaker.